So, let's take a couple of sums and show you how to do it. The first sum says calculate the simple interest on rupees 8,000 for 15 months at 6 paisa per month. 6 paisa, 6 paisa per 1 rupee per month. Okay, that's the question. 6 paisa per 1 rupee per month. That is how the rate of interest is given. Now, among all the information that is given in the question, it is very important for us to understand that which is P, what is P, what is the value of P, what is the value of T, what is the value of R. Now, if you look at the question, calculate the SI, calculate the simple interest on rupees 8,000. So, 8,000 is the amount which is borrowed, and so therefore, that is the principal. For how many months? 15 months. So, 15 months is the time period. But remember, in our relations P into R into T, it was very clearly said that T should always be expressed as the number of years. So, this is given as months, which we have to convert it to number of years. Then coming to the third information, which says 6 paisa per 1 rupee per month. So, 6 paisa per 1 rupee per month is the interest. Interest is always expressed in terms of percentage. Now, 6 paisa per 1 rupee. 1 rupee is how many paisa? It is 100 paisa, isn't it? So, 6 paisa out of 100 paisa means it is 6%. 6 out of 100 is 6%. And also it is given per month. So, therefore, we again have to convert it to year. So, because T is the number of years. So, we need to find out what will be the number of year in this case. After all these conversions only, we will put it in the relation SI is equal to P into R into T upon 100, and then we can calculate the simple interest. In this sum, we are asked to calculate only the simple interest. So, we are not going to calculate the amount. Okay. So, let us proceed. So, we can write given P is principal, given P is equal to rupees 8,000. Okay. Then we have T. T is the time period. Time period is given 15 months, which is equivalent to 15 upon 12 years. So, this is converted to year. The next one is our R. R is rate of interest. Okay. So, that is 6%. Why percent? Because 6 paisa out of 100 paisa, because it is given 6 paisa per 1 rupee. So, 6% per month, which can be written as 6 into 12% per annum. Annum is yearly. Okay. So, we can keep it there. There is no need of multiplying. So, we got P, we got T, as well as we got the R. Now, we will calculate SI. Therefore, simple interest is equal to P into R into T upon 100. That is the relation. So, we will put the values 8,000 into R is 15 upon 12 into T is 6 into 12 upon 100. So, this is the formula. We have put the values. Now, this 12 and 12 will get cancelled out, because one is in the numerator, the other is in the denominator, and 2 zeros of 100 can also be cancelled out with 2 zeros of 8,000. So, what we will be left out is 80 into 15 into 6, and this will be in rupees. So, we are going to get rupees. If you multiply 15 into 6 is how much? 90. 15 into 6 is 90, and 90 into 18 will give us how much? So, 90 into 80 will give us 72, which is 7,200. So, we are going to get 7,200. So, that is the answer for simple interest. So, I repeat again, the question says calculate the simple interest on rupees 8,000. So, 8,000 is your principal, then it is set for 15 months, that is your time period, and 6 paisa at the rate of 6 paisa per 1 rupee per month. 6 paisa per 1 rupee, 6 paisa per 100 paisa, which is 6 by 100, which is equal to 6%, and it is given per month. So, we have converted it to year. So, we first write all the given information. Principal is rupees 8,000, time period is 15 months, which is 15 by 12 year, rate is 6% per month, which is 6 into 12% per year, and finally, we put the values in the relation SI is equal to P into R into T divided by 100. When you put the values, do the cancellation and do your simplification, you are going to get rupees 7,200, which is your simple interest on the given principal at the given rate and for the specific time period. So, this is how we do the sums if we are asked to find out the interest. Now, let us see another sum over here. So, this sum says a sum of rupees 12,000 is lent out at 5% per annum simple interest for 5 years. What will be the amount after 5 years? So, this question is about calculating amount. Now, if we recall the relation of amount, principal and interest, it says amount is equal to principal plus interest. So, first we need to calculate what is the simple interest. After that only we can find out what is amount by adding the simple interest with the principal. So, once again, what are the things given? A sum of rupees 12,000 is lent out. So, 12,000 is our principal, and then at an interest rate of 5% per annum. So, that 5% is the value for your R, rate of interest. And for how many years? 5 years. So, that is the value for your T. So, let us find SI. So, we will say given P, which is principal, is equal to rupees 1,2,000,000, which is 12,000. After that, R, which is your rate of interest, that is given, rate of interest is given 5%, and T is a time period, or it is also called conversion period. So, when we move to compound interest, you will get to see how the time period is actually treated as a conversion period, which is the frequency of giving interest. Okay. So, in this case, time period is the number of years. So, we have got 5, okay, 5 years. These are the informations which are given to us. So, let us find simple interest. Simple interest is P into R into T upon 100. So, we are going to write 12,000 into 5 into 5 divided by 100. 2 zeros can be cancelled, okay, and then we will have 120 into 25, which is equal to, if we do the calculation, we have 3,000, 3,000. So, that is the simple interest. Simple interest is rupees 3,000. But are we asked to find simple interest or amount? If you read the question, you get to see what will be the amount after 5 years. Now, the simple interest in 5 years is 3,000 rupees. So, the amount will be the amount lent, which is the principal 12,000 plus the interest. That is the total amount the person will have to repay. So, therefore, amount will be equal to principal plus simple interest, which is rupees 12,000 plus rupees 3,000. That way we will get rupees 15,000, and that is your answer. That is the amount that the person will have to return or repay in 5 years. 12,000 rupees is the amount borrowed, okay, at the rate of 5% per annum and for 5 years. So, in 5 years the interest calculated is 3,000 rupees. So, by the end of 5 years the person will have to return back 12,000 plus 3,000 which is interest. So, a total amount of rupees 15,000 will have to be repaid back from wherever they have taken the interest. So, these are two different sums, in which one we have calculated interest, in the other we have calculated amount. I will show you some more sums in the next slide.